All right, welcome everybody. How is everyone doing this beautiful Black Friday today? It has been, yeah, we got a couple interesting little things that I'm looking at on the charts. A couple little bullish signs that are good. Little, we're going to go over them really quick here. All right, so I did make a couple new charts. We're going to go over to the charts real quick. All right, so I want to start off with this chart right here, okay? Just kind of, actually, let's go back. I'm going to go way, I want to do this chart. So I made a chart with this yesterday. I did this on for pretty much. I don't know if I did it for everybody, but I did it for a lot, and a lot of people. And this is kind of one of the things I was looking at. So, listen, last time and a lot of people are bullish here. Okay, a lot of people are bullish. And when I look at the indicators, technically speaking, the indicators are bullish. Okay, let me say this. They're extremely oversold, bearish, pushing them to the quasi-bullish side, at least for a bounce. Okay, at least for a bounce. So I just want to make that very clear. All right, I went through that yesterday. I put that in all of the, I had that on the members area. I did it in the video yesterday. I said, look at this. All of these things are bullish. Every single one of these things, RSI, ADX, WAM, weighted moving average, the TD9, the historical support, the trend line, the 786 right here, the 30 MA. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on. And I was, I called this area. I've been telling everybody $4,200 to $4,800 for the first bounce for so long. And this is, I mean, it was easy. Look, the monthly, and there was, now I 4,800. You see why I had 4,800 when you zoom in here. So there's the 4,800 line right on the tippy top of the monthly right there, right? And there's the 4,200 right down here below. The 4,200 is actually right at the bottom of that wick right there, right? 41 and change. So I said, hey, we can come anywhere in this range, and there's support, and there's a lot of support here. Now, we did hit the support, and we have clearly held the support. Clearly held the support for a few days, okay? So, do I get a cookie for that? Yeah, I mean, a small one. I'll take a small, tasty cookie. I think I did a pretty good job of calling this for support level, right? Now, it did wick a little bit lower. Now, don't judge me. This is a Phoenix chart, of course. This is not a USDT chart. This is a Phoenix chart. So, you can start the judgments a little bit later, but I'm fully with you on this chart. I get it. I'm totally with you, okay? So, let's go back to this chart. So, now, here's a couple things that I looked at, and I wanted to show and point out to everybody, okay, on the monthly chart. So you're on your monthly here, right? We're just going to pull this out. And, one of the things is I looked at this candle, and look, you had a repeat of this. This is a void. It was just a void, and we had those charts up, and I kept telling everybody, here's our void. You fall into this void, and this is just an empty void right here, okay? We fell into the empty void. We fell all the way down. We landed on the support. But if you go all the way back to 2014 and where you found the bottom, the first bottom, not the true baby Jesus bottom, right? This is where baby bull Jesus was born, way over here, okay? But if you find this first bottom, you see this massive capitulation candle that occurred. Like, we just didn't get that. We still haven't got this big capitulation candle here. Now, we've got a nice ramp up of a very nice bearish candle that could be, correlated with this. It could even be correlated with this. It could be these two. It could be these three, and we have one more to go. But, the way that I look at this also is I also look into this right here. You had one, you had another, and look at the wick. Came all the way down, bounced on the 0.86, right? All the way down, bounced on the 0.86. So once it cleared the 0.71 fib, it just an absolute nosedive to fell down the next level of support, right? Now there was no support back here for this one. That just fell all the way down here. This is how I came up with this fib line right here. I just took this and I just kept adjusting it till I found it. I got as close as I could. So you see last time we fell all the way down here. Now, very significant, and that kind of correlates with all this, is you have another void, and there's your second void. Now, falling off of this cliff, and that's what this is. This is another cliff, right? This is just another cliff, and this cliff, the bottom of this, lands right here. It lands on this monthly 50 moving average, right? It lands at the 0.86, right? You've got your historical support right here, right? Your historical supports, it's right there at 2,800. Maybe even go a little bit tick up. You've got these wicks at up 2,900 right into here. So you got a lot of support. Now this is moving up, right? This thing is slowly going to tick up as the months go by at this pace. This thing's just going to, next month it'll be, where you're going to be $3,000 right on. Month after that, you're going to be a little, let's just call that 30.77, and so on and so forth as we kind of cruise on up here, right? So, yeah, I know I need to make t-shirts that say Baby Bull Jesus for sure. And the Kryptonite Zone, right? The Kryptonite Zone and Baby Bull Jesus. So, now we're coming back down and we're trying to retest this again. Now, the challenge is Phoenix charts have different patterns than USD charts, right? So USDT charts have one pattern, USD charts have another pattern, and that's super, super sucky for us right now, okay? And we're going to get into those patterns and we're going to move over. But, as you go through this, there's so many bullish things, or let's just call them support for right now. And now, this extremely, extremely oversold. This was a massive movement. Even compared to this, in comparison, this was a larger percentage movement, because you literally, you went from, half. This is a 50% drop. You went from $300 roughly to $160. This is a 50% drop right there. Even if we fell out again from right here, right, we're not going to cut this in half. We're just going to be like a third. It'll be like, we'd cut this in like a third. Okay, so I have to say that right now, a lot of people are asking and thinking, why haven't we bounced, right? Why haven't we bounced? And I have an answer. I have the answer. Okay, so are you ready for this? Okay, are you ready? Here's my reason number one why we haven't bounced, right? Number one. Are you all sitting down? Okay? Are you all sitting down? USDT. That's it. There's number one. Okay? Number one reason we have not bounced is USDT. Right? We do not have the manipulation, right? Or the appetite for manipulation by the exchanges that we had back in the past to drive the price up or to hold the price. Back here, we saw clear manipulation. Absolutely clear manipulation. And now we have investigations, right? So there's investigations. And these investigations, and the reason why crypto never fell out here, right, when it should have, or never fell out here when it should have, and kept going deeper, is because the market was clearly manipulated using USDT. And by the exchanges were spoofing. Right? They're spoofing this. They were using fake money. They were using fake USDT, just printed USDT to manipulate and hold the marketplace up, right? I mean, they drive it up and they dump it on us. They drive it up and they dump it on us. And they drive it up and they dump it on us. And they tried to do that as long as they can. And they kept doing that, right? Until they got a nice letter in the mail, right? And they got this nice letter in the mail from, anybody guess who? The U.S. government, right? The U.S. government. So the United States government sent out letters to all of the exchanges, right? And these exchanges are now in a world of hurt, right? So it's right, they got their PP spanked, right? These exchanges are now afraid, right? They are now afraid. They are fear. They're in fear right now of what can be or what will be or what probably should be done to them, right? I mean, you last people you want, like we've talked about, the guys who can fly the helicopters in with the guys in the black jumpsuits and the no badges, and they just hop out of a helicopter with a whole bunch of nice big guns, and then they throw you in the helicopter, and then they fly you off to some island, and then you're screwed, right? Next thing you know, you end up in a court somewhere in the EU or in France, in a very unfriendly court, right? So the reason why we haven't exploded out of this area like everyone was expecting, right? And even running all the way up, 5, 6, 7, 8,000, right? Is because the true buyers, right? The true buyers in crypto have been the exchanges. The exchanges have been the ones that have moved the market, right? So number 3. Right now, let's talk about the trading volume, right? Trading volume, okay? The trading volume is right now all bots. All of the trading volume is bots. Oh, Brian says, how does the U.S. shut down Binance, though? The same way they shut down OneFox. All you got to do is Google OneFox, go to their website. We put it on the show yesterday. It says closed. They are closed for business, right? That's simple. U.S. said, we'll throw you in prison for 25 years, and then we're going to hammer the living bejesus out of you, right? And they just, no, it's cool. We got this. We're good. We're just kidding. Just kidding. Ha ha. And we're closed, right? They took down their website. They took down everything, right? They took down everything. They locked all their shit right up, right? Now, our issue is trading volume, right? And trading volume is our issue. So right now, without USDT, we have just been trading in a range. That's all we're doing. Up and down and up and down and up and down. And this is purely bots. This is just bots trading in a range. All right? In a range. All right? And here's the retail investor, right? That's us. That equals us. We're the plebes. Right? The retail investor is afraid also. So the retail investor is also afraid, right? And why are we afraid? We're afraid because we think if this runs up to 55, let's say 5,200 to 6,200, right? Then they will just dump right back on us, right? And this is why the retail investor, the plebe, is afraid to buy. The plebes are afraid to buy us, right? It's really, really hard when you have been psychologically, right? So for what, 6 months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For 9 months, we have been told that no way BTC goes this low. For 9 months, we've been told this. 9 months we've been told that 6K is the bottom, right? It's not like we wicked out a little. It's not like we just did, a little pokey poke, right? That's not what happened, right? We have clearly taken a clear nosedive, right? And any buy back up right now would only be a bounce to a scalp to reset indicators, okay? That's all it would be, right? And it's very, very hard to make a bullish case right now with the present environment, right? I have such a hard time. All right, even I have a very hard time thinking of a bullish catalyst, right, from here, right? So for us, you know, let's look at the catalyst, right? Backed, right back, yeah, postponed, right? That was supposed to be like, what's taking us? You don't even understand, vamp. You don't even get it. It's gonna be amazing, right? ETFs, right? Postponed, right? Here we go. Here's a good one. Institutional investors pouring in, right? Investors, OTC trading, right? How many times have we heard that, that institutional investors have been buying at 6K? You guys are idiots. You're morons. Institutional investors, OTC transactions are through the roof. It's going crazy, right? Right? They wrecked, right? Every one of those guys who bought an OTC at 6K right now is crying. He's having a miserable ass Christmas right now. If you just bought for $6,200, $6,500, you just lost $2,000 of Bitcoin, right? So if there's a bunch of OTC transactions that just occurred up there in 62 to 6,500, let's just call it, 1,000 Bitcoin, not 10,000 Bitcoin. 10,000 Bitcoin, right, were purchased, right? 10,000 times $2,000 is a lot of freaking dollars. That's more Lambos than any of us know what to do with. Like, well, you can't even buy that many damn Lambos, right? You'd have to have one for each day of the week, right? And then you just be like, all right, I got too many damn Lambos. I don't want another one, but it's purple. I got 2 purples, right? That's it, right? I mean, those people claiming that OTC money was pouring into the market were all just full of... But listen, I'm not saying it wasn't, but I'm just saying whoever was getting conned into buying OTC transactions at 62 to 6,500 bucks just got their patooties wrecked, right? I mean, I'm just saying they got their patooties wrecked, all right? So we have been looking for a catalyst to get out of here, right? Out of this position. Right, and I will tell you, here is the number one bullish. Actually, there's a couple of them, right? Bullish catalyst, right? Bullish catalyst. So we'll do 1 through 3, right? Bullish catalyst, and number 1, ETFs. Listen, I wholeheartedly agree. What the market needs to save it right now is ETFs. We get ETFs, they go, it's good, we're golden, it's great. Okay, this is bullish. I'm talking about bullish things. I'm not talking about bearish things like, the helicopter's flying and they arrest somebody and blah, blah, blah. Even though that's good for us, it's really bad short term because the market's going to plummet out of the sky. And anyways, you guys, you get that, you understand. I'm talking about good things that can happen right now that would really take us to the next level. And I don't think back is one of those. So I truly believe that let me scoot this all up here. Right, I truly believe that, there we go. I truly believe that ETFs are one of those things. Okay, now number 2, value. Right? Value is huge. Absolutely huge, right? There has to be a value buy. It has to be a Black Friday deal. Like, damn, like, all right, halving is a good one. The halving is a great one. Yes, it is, Tech, right? That'd be number 4, but I think that's number 4. Okay? But number 3 for me, right? Number 3. How do I get two number 3s there? Oh, I did get 2 number 3s. All right, so number 3 for me is, right, let's call it the Phoenix, right? And the Phoenix is a true adoption platform project, right? A true adoption platform project. And I feel that this is like that, like that one project where everybody can go like, see, I told you. Oh, sorry, ETFs. Yep. That one project where people can be like, see, I told you there was value in this. This blockchain is amazing and it solved a real world problem. And people are just going to go absolutely bonkers. And the token is just going to shoot up a gazillion %. And the company is going to be like, have offices and tax guys, and it'll be crazy, and have a P&L they'll release, and they'll have a CEO running it, and like a real one, and they'll be like, yeah, look, here's our P&L. It'll be the first one to ever have a freaking P&L, right? Have you seen any P&Ls from any of these coins? Any of them? Any of them? Right? If these are businesses, if these are legitimate businesses, legitimate operations, you'd think we would get earnings forecasts, right? What the fuck are the earnings forecasts? Where the hell is anything? You know why they can't have you know why no one says anything about anything like that? Because there's nothing, right? There's nothing. Can you imagine the earnings forecast on like, I mean, let's, Neo. I mean, can you imagine the earnings forecast on, some of these tokens that have nothing, that have zero, right? I mean, what's the earnings forecast on these things? I mean, there's nothing other than them mining their own, other than mining and selling their own asset, right? There's a, you're making money that way. Okay, I get it. Right, but other than that, I mean, it's just there's nothing out there. There's no P&Ls. There's nothing. There's no assets. They have no assets. There's zero. Right? You could literally go and close down the office, or if you find, wherever the garage or whatever the rented lease space is, who knows? I mean, you know how hard it is to find Phoenix's office, right? Like no one can find Phoenix's office anywhere. Like they went to Hong Kong and they couldn't even find anything. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's the point is that we need a Phoenix. We need a Phoenix to pull us out of this, to be that one golden light for crypto that says this works, this is legit, this is wow, right? It's like being in a video game. That's right. But these are kind of the three things, and I agree. And we'll put four. We'll put four-ish. Equals, the halving. Right? So the halving of crypto in 2020, basically this just makes it harder to mine crypto, I believe, right? This makes it the halving, whatever it is. Just makes it harder to mine crypto. Do I think this is a bullish? Yeah, this is so-so. Yeah, this for me is so-so. It still comes down to fundamental, fundamental use is something that we can, like these three things will drive like price. Like guys, I'm telling you, if someone said, hey, you can buy Bitcoin at a grand or $1,100, I mean, I'd be buying it all damn day, right? I'd be buying it all damn day. I would, right? All damn day. I would, listen, I got money sitting on the sidelines. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay. So, and I don't think that any of this is technically fundamental, right? This is all, none of this is TA here. All of these bullish catalysts are FA. They're all fundamental. Right? We need these. We fundamentally need these. We're operating the entire platform, the entire ecosystem, right? We have 100, let's call it 90% of the crypto right? Crypto ecosystem is based on technical fundamentals. Right? 90% of the crypto ecospace is based on technical fundamentals, right? Which is not, that's just not sustainable. That's not sustainable. Right? This is the issue is, 90% of the ecosystem is based on technical fundamentals. And this has got to change. The flippening that we always hear about, the flippening will occur when we have, I would even say 25% of the ecosystem has FA, right? Based fundamentals, right? This is what I feel, right? I feel the flippening will occur when we have 25% of the ecosystem based on true fundamentals, just like operating companies, just like out there in the real world. It's like how many trucks and trailers and accounts and people using your product, and how many people go on Amazon and buy crap, and how many, how much, flow through, and not just, oh, I can send a Bitcoin or I can send a Tron this quickly and it's so fast and it's super cool. Who the fuck cares how fast you can send it, right? It's already fast enough. We get it. It's fast. We got it. Everybody keeps making shit faster. We got it. We get it. Okay? What we need is a reason to send it faster, right? Or a bunch of reasons to send it faster. That's what I want to see. Like, hey, whatever. I mean, there's a lot of things out there, right, that eventually will be solved using blockchain. We just need to get to that damn point, right? Let's get to the point where we're fundamentally, where it's like, oh, company A has solved this issue, and now everybody and their mother is using this. And I have a great idea that I think is going to be huge for crypto, right? I think there's a really big idea that I have that, major e-commerce. That's right. Yeah, that's right, Data Lord, right? But that will be a fundamental. Yeah, there's a lot of things. We're already we're faster than everything else out there, right? We already know we're fast. Okay? We already know we're quick. We already know we're efficient. We have that. We have all of that. What we don't have is use case, right? We just don't have use case. Okay? So, listen, I'm going to buzz through these. I've already wasted a lot of time, and I apologize, right? I just wanted to get this out here. Okay? So, I wanted to just make sure. Come here. I just wanted to make sure that we all kind of went over a basic, a reasoning of what is needed and what is going to happen. It will happen. It's just a matter of time. The ecosystem is just so new. So new. Now, what I'm looking for a bottom here is a V bottom. Give me a V bottom. V bottom. V bottom. V bottom. Right? When we find the V bottoms, look, V bottom, V bottom, V bottom, V bottom, V bottom, V bottom, V bottom. There's a lot of V bottoms, right? We like V bottoms. V bottoms are good. V bottoms are much nicer, right? They're much stronger, much easier to get that reversal pattern. And this is one thing I have been looking for, right? I just feel that we have restricted buying volume. Okay, and when I say restricted, I'm saying that non-manipulated, okay? Let's move along. Let's get into some actual fundamentals here, okay? So we're going to move into some technical analysis. Let's go back to the technical world. Now, I do see us in this wedge still. I put this big wedgie up here. It looks more like we're in this wedgie, trying to break out of the wedgie. There's my top sides. Look, you got a bunch of top sides. Your 618, your 5, all these are possible. Okay, now we do have some little, flickers, All right, here is our J hook chart. So this is my J hook chart. I made this yesterday, and let's bring this damn thing down. There we go. So if you go back, there's bearish and bullish J hooks, right? So here's our J hook chart. This is my MACD J hook chart, and look, we're coming up to the 2015 resistance and the 2014 J hook resistance on the low side. Falling out of here would be extremely bearish. Now, I want to point out one very, 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 very simple fact. Okay? Looky, looky, looky. Now, this is a beautiful bottoming candle here. This is an even nicer bottoming candle here. This is a nicer bottoming candle here. This is really damn close to a double bottom. Really damn close to a double bottom, right? I mean, it's pretty nice right there, right? I mean, look at this, right? So the USD chart is kind of a double bottom-ish, right? Now, this is a bullish double bottom. This candle right here, this 12-hour candle, these last two 12-hour candles that closed, right? The last two that closed were, all right, bullish, right? They were a little on the bullish side. Now, what worries me about them is the descending volume here, right? So they were bullish candles, but then you have just like, honestly, you know what they need over here? They need a chocolate ice cream cone. Where's the damn chocolate ice cream cone emoji when you need it, right? Where's my poop emoji? I need a damn poop emoji to put a poop emoji right here, okay? I need a poop emoji, and I need to put my poop emoji. This is the only thing. I got it. This is my poop emoji. Okay, we got brown. What is it? Are we going to go with baby poo? We'll go with baby poo, okay? So, this is my baby poo emoji right here, okay? This is my baby poo emoji. And you see the volume has consistently run down, right? And here's my baby poo. Deck, you're hilarious. Oh, Lord. I'm going to pay you in Tron, okay? Not in BTC. All right, so now this is what's happening. Our volume is dumping out, right? We have horrible volume. Look. The price has gone up. The volume has gone down. I just, like double bottom, I would be all day long looking at this thing and going, oh, yes, this is the bounce. This is it, right? This is it. But then what I do is I look right here and I say, holy bejesus, right? Wow, we came a long, long way off the bottom here. This is a long way, peoples. This is a nice run. This is a legitimate bounce. That, folks, is a bounce, right? Let's go back and look at something. You know, this is a nice run off here, right? But what happened? We're flat, completely flat. From this point to this point, we're 100% equal. We're flat. Well, we're a little teeny tiny above. We're teeny tiny. Closing volume here. Closing volume here. We are completely flat. Parallel. Right? Now, even you go back here. I mean, look at how this turns out bearish. You bounce here, and this was a bearish bounce. This just kept poking down one more time, right? And then it just struggled up, and then you see this just died out. Now, this was nice. You know, you get from 6K to 74K. This was a nice run up right here. Okay, but look, we have already done a really nice run up to this point. And you see where this kind of teeters off here at this resistance, right? There's your resistance right here, that J hook, right? You can see how this historical resistance that goes all the way back to 2014. Look at that, came up, boom, hit it, moved a little bit sideways. It's like, God, I should really fall out again. And then you know what happened? What happened was some guy at USDT, right? The Boganov. What are the Boganovs? Boganov, right? The Boganovs are like, Pump it, right? Bogdanov, whatever the goddamn guy's names are. He's like, pump it, insert USDT here. We will crush the Americans, right? And then just like drove it up. Everybody's like, man, this thing's falling out of the sky. It's going, it's going to dump. And then they pumped it with some more BTC. And then that was it, you know, and everybody was like, we all just cried. I mean, you know, anyways, but you get the point, right? But, I mean, this thing should just fall right back out of the sky right here. There should have been no reason this thing should have just kept going here. But it was pumped back up. Listen, I can go back. I can tell you every single time one of these pumps happened. I know every single thing that happened with all of them. The squeezes, the 700 million tether that went in, you name it, I got it. And I think what happened is right about here. Right? And I would be really surprised. I would like to know. I would like to know what day Kraken and Phoenix and you know, all the other exchanges, right? KuCoin, Coin. I would like to know, right? What day did their letter arrive? Right? What day? What day did their letter get there? That their letter get there? That they got the Christmas present, that early Christmas present from Uncle Sam, right? That letter. There was the letter from Uncle Santa Sam, right? And that equals the U.S. government, right? When did they get that letter from Uncle Santa Sam? Because I'll tell you what, they just got put on the naughty list. They've been very naughty lately. Been very naughty. And you can only get caught being so many times naughty without getting, you know, you don't get no presents. You don't get no presents. You get sent to your room. You don't get to play with you don't get to keep playing with your toys. You don't get to keep playing with your shiny toys when you get greedy. And this is what happened. They got a letter, and the letter said, you have been very, very naughty. Right? You have been naughty. You have been very, very naughty. Right? And I will bet you, if we go back in time, that letter came in here somewhere. This is where the letter came. Right? The letter came from old St. Nicholas. Right? Right in here somewhere. I wouldn't even say maybe in here. Right? I'm telling you, this is when old St. Nicholas sent the letter. And we're going to put a little arrow. Boop. Okay. Because we have seen a massive amount of a lack of fuckery. That's the only word I can say, right? I feel it's the only reasonable term, right? And I tell you what, I look at this dump right here, and all of a sudden, all this, like, now it's like in the news, right? Now it's in the news, right? Now it's news, it's public news, right? All of a sudden, we have public news that says, that confirms the U.S. is investigating. Right? All of a sudden, we have a confirmation, right? And I want to know where, at what point, right? So we all know it right here. Now we know that it happened here. My question is, who did the dumping? Who did the dumping? Someone had to sell a ton of Bitcoin for the price just to fall out 2,000 damn points. 2,000 points. 2,000 points we just fell out. Somebody had to dump. That means that someone had to know that something, nefarious was going down, right? Darcy, I don't think this is following the U.S. Stock market at all. I think it's just the opposite. I think we are not following the stock market at all. I've heard we're inverse to the stock market. I heard we're moved with the stock market. I feel that somebody big started dumping, and I'm telling you, somebody on the inside's like somebody saw the letter, and it was from the U.S. government, and it was like it basically said, now the hash wars are good, right? The hash wars are very good. It's a good reason for that to start, the dumping to start. But I also feel that somebody had to dump a massive, massive amount. And if it is Calvin Ayers, if he is the one dumping, if it is, you got Calvin Ayers, you got Craig Wright, you got all these guys, and they know people, and they know whales, and they can dump on people, right? If they are the ones dumping on people, right, which is completely possible also, but Calvin Ayers also has inside information. Calvin Ayers is the ones who confirmed that KuCoin is under investigation, right? And Calvin Ayers is smart enough to put 2 and 2 together that says, hey, if the U.S. government came in right now and shut down KuCoin and locked them up like they did OneFox, you guys would all literally jump out of your damn chairs. You guys would wake up to the longest red candle you have ever seen in your life as people were exit stage left on all USDT exchanges, right? People just get gone. Get off Phoenix, get off KuCoin, get off. You guys would be panicking, right? Trying to get off these exchanges if they just shut down one. Now, do I think Uncle Sam's going to shut them all down? No, I don't. I think they're just looking to make an example, right? That's what the government likes to do, right? The government likes to do that, but you can't mine that much BTC. You can't mine enough BTC to make us fall out of the sky like we just did, right? You can't. You just can't. That was a lot of BTC that was just dumped. It takes a lot of BTC to dump 500 points because there's sell orders, there's buy orders that are placed down there, and there's tons and tons and millions of dollars of buy orders that you have to rip through those buy walls. Right, you have to rip through all those buy walls, and that's the thing. You got to get down there, and that's really hard to do. Right? Yeah, BCH. You know what, Todd? But the issue is BCHSV, and mark my words right now. BCHSV. The war is on. The war is on, and we'll see who wins the war. Those guys are bloodthirsty, man. I wouldn't want to mess with any of those guys, So you've got, we'll see what happens. The SV guys, I think the SV guys are going to end up losing. My money is on the ABC guys. I don't know. I just think it's a freaking, I think both of them are all screwed up. I think Roger Ver and Bitmain is screwed up. I think Craig Wright and Calvin Ayers are screwed up. I think both of them are screwing all of us over everything. You know what I'm saying? We're the ones who got screwed. It wasn't them. They don't care. What's a couple $1,000,000 to a guy who's got 30, 40 million? Who cares? Right? Or more than that. You get my point, right? But the issue is, I really think that all these investigations are also going to come to fruition. I think these investigations are going to come to fruition, and we're going to really see what happened and when these letters got announced and why there's no more USDT being pumped into the marketplace. Okay? We see that all gone, right? All gone. There's no more. So we're going to get rid of all this. I still have the chart saved. It's in the members area. I just wanted to go over this. Okay? I'm not going to screw up my nice clean chart right here. All right, so we're gonna scoot on. We got some resistance here. We got some really crappy. Volume, and we're gonna go over here. We're just gonna pop in. We're gonna take a look. Here's my Coinbase. Here's my Phoenix. I'm gonna bring everything up to the daily. Right, everything's gonna come up to the daily here. Now I want to just let's peek at this daily real quick. All right, This damn daily, guys. I mean, it's a damn nice candle right here, right? This is a damn nice bottomish candle, especially here on the Phoenix chart. It's a nice Phoenix bottoming candle. This is nice right here. I do have to say, with a nice candle like this, I would expect, I would have expected a little more bullishness possibly out of this. Now we started a brand new day. We're struggling. Listen, where are we at? We're 2 hours into this day. Little teeny bit, right? The thing that bothers me the most about these damn daily chart right here is this overheated, oversold TD9. I want to see this damn thing flip, right? This thing bugs the crap out of me that it has not flipped. Okay, this really bothers me. I am not that OCD of a person, but this thing really bugs the crap out of me. Okay, I don't like this. I want to flip this 1 to 4 candles, right? I want to see this flip, right? I want to see this damn thing flip. Okay, I really do. It doesn't take that much to flip it. Let's just flip this damn thing. Okay. I see, we could get a little more upside over the next day. We can do some range trading. But when I go down to this, we're going to run this down to the 12-hour charts now. Okay, we're just going to run all this down to the 12-hour charts. Volume dropping, volume dropping, volume dropping. And volume didn't just drop right there in that 12-hour chart, right? The volume is just volume taking baby poo, dump. Right? Basically, the volume's just taking a big baby poo dump. Let's go 3-day. Nope, didn't get it. All right, it's okay. We did get a long call on the scalper right there. Now, remember, this is a scalper tool, so it doesn't have to be a long. It could be for 100 points. It could be for 75 points, whatever it is. It's only a scalping tool. So the 12 hours, first thing I see, volume poopy, volume poopy, volume poopy. I would like to see one of these charts show me some nice increased volume here. Volume just kept down. We're going to get a good volume candle on Phoenix. Yeah, possibly. Right? Coinbase, yeah, that looks good. And MEX, no. MEX is going to struggle to put in a higher volume candle. So this is kind of good. So now the 6-hour has a little hope. Has hope. Has volume, hope. Right? So 6-hour has volume, hope. Let's run this back down to the 4-hour. I'm not going to go any lower than the 4-hour chart. Oops. There you go. 4-hour chart. We've got 1 hour and 20 minutes left. Phoenix finishing out strong. Everybody else, though, on the dumpers. On the dumpers. Could finish out even. Phoenix, though, is coming in very strong right there. So we're going to go over and take a look at the chalk and money flow because I really want to 4-hour, 2 bear, 1 bull volume. And no help on the candles. No help on the candles. Watch this candle. If this does come off as a super high shooting star, you would just look for this to fall back down one more time. And we just have to see where that goes. All right, Tether. Oh, Jesus. Look at the gap. Look at that freaking gap in Tether. Look at all these gaps. I mean, just massive gaps. Look at this thing from there to there. Massive gaps in Tether all the way. I mean, Tether is just, what a nightmare. Tether has just been, so USDT chart again. We can just trade Tether USDT. The swings are great. I mean, these swings are amazing. Look at all these swings, up and down and up and down. All right, so yeah, this USDT is just absolutely insane. Let's take a look at our voids. Now, so here's really our void chart. Let me get this. This is our daily void chart. Let me get that. I'm going to get this line. Let me clean this baby up. Going to bring this all the way down there. Let's get all this out of here. I just want to get all these here. You guys get it? That's a trend line. Right? I hope you guys understand it's a trend line. Okay, so remember, above us is a void. So we still have a void that's parked above us, okay? And here's our Phoenix. This is our Phoenix void, right? All right, so all this stuff is turned into resistance on the high side, okay? So you've got this whole purple band right here. It's just a big void that runs above us. Remember, we showed you that on the monthly chart, how we fell out here. It did the same thing back on the monthly chart over on the left to the left side, right? So now we have our dump. We have our good Fibonacci line right now. We can throw a good Fibonacci line up there, okay? We see where our, there's that. We got up to the, look, we came right back up, packed the free, we tested the trend line. That trend line goes all the way back over here. And we tested it, bam, twice. Tried to hit through it twice, got rejected twice, came all the way back down, put in a nice bottoming candle, and we are now trying to bounce out of here. I still think this is what's going to happen. Nothing has changed. You go back over on this chart, there, there's all of our resistance on the top side right there, right? Not a damn thing's changed. And there it is. So this is the USDT, right? And there's your void. All right, this is the first void. There's actually a couple voids. All right, and that's it. And then you're going to run down into your supports, and we see all our supports. I think this is the same thing. I was expecting a much higher bounce, okay? But it's just that my issue is we just have, right, just crap. USDT, purple voids, and fibs. Right, so you can see that our issue is right here. Hold on, I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, don't need that. Right, don't need. Yeah, we can keep that. We're going to lock that in place. Oh, actually, I'm going to put that resistance thing back. Let me bring that. Come back here. Yep, there we go. Got a ton of resistance up there. Okay. Yeah, just nothing. I don't see nothing has changed. Like I said, we have no volume. Right? There's my 4, right? 1, 2. This is looking like a 3 up to 4, right? I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and how would you count this? 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be a crazy. If you counted this as your 1, 2, I mean that's kind of hard. This is kind of looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 also, so you can possibly count that out even deeper there. I mean I can still do this as a wave 3 from here to down here, and then you would bounce up to your 4, 5. All right. I must have USD on the other side, and it is basically just the same damn thing. So there's your USD chart. Now we did not get an inverted head and shoulders, but All right, so I said the bulls need to hold this level. Bears will most likely test it 2 to 3 times. 1, 2. So we've tested it. Well, we tested the first time, tested the second time, bounce out. I think we tested a third time, and we go through it. Okay, so this is all holding. This is holding. Vamps must hold targets right here. You're still under this trend line. Now you're still this trend. All of these trend lines have turned into resistance right here. Okay. Nope. Yep, nothing's changed here. So I'm just going to leave this. All looks same. I'm not even going to change damn thing on there. Right? USDT. the same. All right, now the only thing I think I would change over here is I would switch this from an inverted head and shoulders to a double bottom target. Right, I would switch that from that to a double bottom because that is kind of suspect to a double bottom right there. Right, not a tweezer candle, but kind of suspect to a double bottom. So also double bottom target would be 5,500, 5,500, 5,600. Okay, but let me go back. I want to see. See, but look, this is the frickin' problem you have, okay? So here's the issue. No double bottom, right? Okay, and issue. All right, so there's your issue. Gotta love this. No double bottom, double bottomish, right? Nice reversal candle. Yeah, okay. I like this one a little bit more, but yeah, that sucks, right? There goes that. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Chucking money flow. And nothing's changed. J-hook chart, we just talked about this. We're getting a nice big bounce off the bottom here. Right now, these bounces can be bearish bounces. We've already previously talked about this. Look, there it is. All these green ones are bearish bounces. 1, 2, 3. These are all bearish. Look here. You bounce from this low and you just keep going down. You bounce from this low, you just keep going down. You bounce from this low. I mean, you did. You just kept going down, right? You bounced from this low, you kept going down. Now, are we going to bounce from this low and keep going down? I'm still saying, and oh, actually, I'm gonna clear this. I don't need this. Purple bounce bear area, right? Still the same. Getting a nice run up, but without price action. Right? Beautiful run up on the MAC. Look at the MACD run up. Look at that. Running up. At least it ran up over here. Look at that. Running up over here. See that? Little baby run. There's your little run. And this had even less of a run. Right? And this just kind of sound effects and all. All right, let's move over here. All right, our support lines. All right, we see our supports. All this heavy support in here. And there's your heavy supports right there. Nothing's changed. That chart looks good. Oh, sorry. Going the wrong way. Going the wrong way. Going this way. Yeah, struggling. RSI struggling. Listen, we haven't, where we've bounced back super heavy on the MACD, right? The RSI has not, right? So the RSI has not bounced back. Okay, so the RSI has not bounced back. Now, looky, right? Look at the ADX chart. We got a bounce on the ADX chart. Okay, there's a little bounce. Look, we got even a double bounce, right? We got an up and then a down. Very nice. Okay, this is Phoenix. This is Phoenix. Let's see what we got here. I'm looking at it. All right, see, look at our backside was lower. Okay, so check this out. See your front side? Your front side is higher. Your back side is lower, right? Front side, look, when your front side is lower and your back side is higher, it's more bullish. Okay, when your back side is lower, This is more bearish, right? Look, backside lower, bearish. Backside lower, bearish. Backside lower, bearish. All right? So we just had a 12-hour. So we have a 12-hour ADX back side lower bounce bounce equals bear. All right, so we look, here it is. So I'll highlight these for you so you can see exactly how this is, so you don't think I'm freaking smoking crack or something. There we go. So there's that one. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. This is a bullish one. Woo! That was crazy right there. That was bullish. Right? So we'll do bullish ones now. Okay, we're going to do bullish one. Boom. To make it green. Right? And there you go, green. Green. This one was bear. Sorry, that was bull. That was crazy. That was crazy. So you can see that when you get like, this is a bullish bounce, massive bounce, right? 9,200 to 13,000, huge bullish bounce, right? There's another one, right? Here's another green one. All right, green. Green one. You can see the green ones. You can see these massive bullish bounces, right? And then this one's green here. And then you can easily see the yellow ones, right? Like there's the yellow. This is bear. All right, this one's bear. This one's bear. This one's bear. Right? You get it, right? These are all bear. Right? Look, here's another one. This is a harder one. Even though this is lower, I like to see them more closer together, even though this is bear. So you come up and then down. Too hard to call that one. So now you're down here and you just put in a bearish one, okay? All right, get the F off there. Fucking, this is what I hate. Trading view. Damn it. Okay. Right, and back side lower wick out is lower than the front side. This often 90% time equals bearish bounce. There it is. Right? And there it is. And let me do a green one. All right. Front side wick out is lower this 90% of the time is bullish. All right. Hey, flopping. Hey, dude, did you know anybody that recorded that? You know anybody that recorded my seminar? Dude, I'm looking for somebody that recorded my seminar at World CryptoCon. Seriously, I'll pay for it. I'm bummed. I'm absolutely bummed. All right, and overshot the bounce, but we're bouncing. All right. Okay. The daily ADX USDT, we have a bounce. All right, so now we're going to go and look at these bounces, right? Big bounce. Got a bounce here. Look, you took off there. Little bounce, retrace. Bounced off there. Just continuation of a bearish pattern. All right. Okay, so we got to scroll back to where we find the purple bounce. There's a purple bounce. That was bearish. Can't use that damn color. But look at that thing way overshot. So that was definitely bearish there. Oh, there we go. That was a good one. Look at that. Whew, look at all the bounces back here. All right, let's go find out where this thing bounced. Give me 1 second, everybody. Sorry, I apologize. I was trying to make a quick video. Almost freaking impossible for me. What happens is a new lower low. Lock that in. There's no volume, tech. There's no freaking volume. All right, so here's the last time we bounced here, below this line right here. This is it. Well, I mean, we bounced a couple times lower than it. Right, so look, you get down. We've never bounced off this line, so this is a brand new line. Now, we've used it as support. Look at that wick right there, right? We used it as support on that wick right there. I mean, it's topside resistance, but we've never tested it to the low side. Now, the last time we dropped out here, right, we had a nice little up, and then it was bearish, came right back down, same thing, up, bearish, and then a huge up. Third time it was huge. Over here, it was just extremely bearish. I mean, there's just not even a bounce, and it just basically kept up, and it just completely creamed out to the bottom side. So I mean, these were just very, this is a bearish one. This is bearish. That one was bearish still because it was a continuation. This one is still a continuation of a bearish move. So bouncing off this low line so far down here, bounced here, but then you had a little more bearish continue. Then that was the bull run. Do we find anything else down here in purple? So there we go. This is the only time. So every time we've bounced down here, 90% of those times have been bearish. So historically, 90% of the bounces that occurred here have been bearish at this level. Okay, so we're going to write that on there. 90% of the bounces that happened this deep were bearish. all from 2014 and 2015. Yeah, seriously. I mean, I can't believe we haven't freaking bounced out of here. We just there's no reason we haven't got a little bit more of a bounce out of here. All right, so let's take a look at where we. Okay, so here we go. So USD has not really bounced. Okay, so USDT bounced. USD has not really bounced. Okay, so this is interesting. So if you take a look here, we've set a new level. So we're going to go back historically, see if we've landed on this baby. Oh, nope. Pierced through it. Nope, ran through it. Close though. Take a look at this. This is interesting. I mean, look at this one. Came down and tested it, and then did one more drop out. Like you see, it came down, did a little sideways action, and then fell out one more time for the bottom, and then it made the nice. It did find a big wick there, a little bit lower. No support there. It's a close one. There's a really close one right there. Holy Jesus, that was like 2012. Last time we got this low was 2012. The price was $9. The price is $9. All right, that was $9 Bitcoin. I'll take some, please. Thank you. Yeah, so we really haven't. This is the only time we ticked off this baby was right here. Right? We ticked off it right there on USDT. Oh, it's a crazy wick out. Look at that crazy wick out right there. It's right there. Oh man, don't do that to me. Okay, so we're going to go all the way back. There we are. ADX weekly, nothing. Weighted moving average, bouncing. Jesus. Ooh, got a rejection. So HV chart, historical volatility chart got rejected. We've gone over this. When it does get rejected, we're 3 bears to 1 bull. When we get rejected off of this level, there's really nothing back in the day. HV chart. All right, let's cruise along. Longs to shorts. When really to take a look at this. Longs going back up, shorts going down, long RSI going back up, shorts going down. All right. All right. All right, so longs running back up. Up into the back up, running for the RSI danger zone. Shorts, dumping. Okay, no squeeze though. There's no squeeze. There's clearly no squeeze here. You don't have to worry about a short squeeze play. No short squeeze, no long squeeze. There's nothing right now. There's nothing you have to worry about. MACD dumping, dumping, dumping. RSI picking up on the daily. It did have a bullish histogram. Right, so we do have a second bullish histogram. Daily. A second day of bullish histo. Okay, that's good. A second day of bullish histogram, still way spread out. You know, this is good. Now, as long as we don't do something like this. This is Phoenix. So here's the issue. I mean, you can look at where you're at on the standard. This is the standard MACD. Okay. So there's your standard MACD right there. And go all the way back. I mean, look at this. This is nothing. There's just nothing back here. 2000. It was barely moving. So you can see here's your histogram. I'm sorry, your histogram right here. And then there's your MACD. And you are like damn low on the Stoke, but still have room to go on the Stoke, which is pretty crazy. Right? You still got room to go lower on your Stoke. Okay, get rid of this. So look, your Stoke definitely has room to keep coming down. Like I said, I'd just like to see one more little fall. One more little fall, but we'd have to do, you know, we'd have to put in another woobly woo right here. So I'm going to clean this up. I was probably doing something. Yep, okay. I want to take a look at something. I mean, we're so deep. How can we keep going deeper here? I suppose we could. We talked about this. Nothing. And our size still going down. Nothing. Almost done, boys and girls. Almost there. Insane how low we are on the weekly, how oversold we are in the weekly Bollinger Bands. Just crazy. Nothing's changed. We just blowing it away. And nothing. That was it. I think that's it for us all, right? Nothing. Coming back down, testing the trend line. Okay, all right, and I'm going to run through really quick on some alts. Wow, great bounce off the trend line. Look at that. Boom, boom, back in, holding this trend line just beautifully. Right? Look at my support. Came down right into my support right there. 618. My support, whoever's support. You know what I'm saying? Sport smart. So listen, A, B, C, D, E fell out of the E wave, came right into support, right to the trend line, bounced out. Really nice bounce. Go SV, very nice. I still think, and I will make a prediction, right? No. I am going to say, okay, hold on, don't judge me. Now, do I still think we could go up? Yes, I do. But I still think that that is my target, right? Still think this is my target down here, and I'll tighten that up a little bit, and there we go. I still think we're in a downward trajectory. I think both of these are in for a world of hurt. I think it's just an absolute nightmare, and what's happening here really sucks for everybody. Take a look at the trend line over here. Now, I do need to move this trend line because these wicks just keep wicking out. Right, so I'm going to put that trend line down there. There's that. And look, you're at the top side of that trend line right now. I mean, I'm still going to leave this target down here. Still going to leave this target. A little stronger. Got your A, B, C, D, E. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like a wave 5 down to me. Right? I'm just going to leave this. I'll just leave that there. But this still looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down to me. Okay. That'll be my next target. Here we go. Oh, actually, I'm going to go like this. I think we'll test here. Let's see. And BCH. Oh, look at this. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous. You guys saw it. This is my support area. I thought we were going to overshoot my support area. Perfect targets on the BCH charts. So here's my BCH charts. Oh, these are the newer ones. You got to go look at my older ones. This is easier for everybody to find my charts now for the members. So you guys got to go. It's in my Twitter. You go look at my Twitter. You see it all. Now, look at how bearish, right? And I really haven't done, I really need, there's your top trend line, right? Just couldn't close over the trend line up here. Really struggling. Like XRP is just not having a good day, right? XRP is not having a good day. Okay, I'm going to lock that in. Let's see if we can figure out. I mean, I don't even know where to put a damn trend line right here. But I know we have one. Nope, I can't do that because it just broke through all of that, right? Right, just broke through that. And we could do this. Kind of like a big channel right there, right? Can we do this? Maybe come up there. Nope. Come up there, right? Yeah, maybe. Kind of putting in this big channel right here. Okay, I can't even, I don't know how to make another, the only other trend line I could look for is something like this. Right. Just bearish. Almost hit my targets. Just wicked out right below it. Big sad face. Coinbase is killing me. I mean, just still looks bearish. I just don't know. I'm going to have to come back to this. I like the RSI. Okay. So even if this thing goes up, I think it'll still come down. All right, I don't like that it didn't give us a bottom. Like I wanted to see this bottom right here, right? I want to see a lower bottom. I want to see a lower bottom right here. Then bounce. Bam. Like that. So even as things climbs up, I still think it'll just come back down and then go up. So this can go up and then down and then up. All right, so here was my chart yesterday. Was this yesterday? So I said needs Coinbase, hit the cluster, got rejected, looks bearish. Okay, so let's take a look at the chart. Yep, So there we were right up in here and then just fell right back out. So we're right here, we were way up here, fell out. So, I mean, this is just, got it. Today's chart. Okay, there's that. TRX. Okay, so I am in a long with TRX, okay? I have to tell you all, I'm scared, okay? I'm scared in my long. I'm still in long from TRX. It's been an emotional roller coaster ride. I am going to adjust this. This has just been an absolute emotional roller coaster ride for me. And so let's see if we can do something and figure something out. Yep, all right, let's go higher. Let's go there. Gonna get rid of this. Actually, I want to do this. I want to get rid of that. Get rid of that. So I think this was our symmetrical triangle, right? There was our symmetrical triangle. Okay, so I mean this thing can, oh look, it's going to come back up and test this. Then here's our larger wedge right now. Kind of into an ABCDE pattern here again. Okay, so my hope, of course, completely biased, is when I look at this chart, right? Oh, let's do this. When I look at this chart, I look right here. Okay. Look here and pray that this is a double bottom. All right, so that's good. The bad news is if that's a double bottom, this is my top, right? So the bad news is that this would be the double bottom target, right? And if that's the double bottom target right there, that means that this is a basically again yeah, let's see here, A, B, C, D, E. Yep, all right. Stretch this baby out. This means this could be an A, B, C, right? D, possible E wave. If not, this would be a B, C. That'd be my C wave, A, B, C. Then there, then there. Okay, there we go. Got that? So A, B, C, because this would be your A, B, C, because this was taken out and validated by that, right? All right. A, possible, A, B, C, no. A, B, C, no, this has got to come over here. So there's that. A, B, C, D, E. Toughie. Toughie. Tough one, tough one, tough one, tough one. If this is a double bottom, though, that's still my double bottom target would be there. All right, we're going to leave this like this. And what is this? TRX. All right, Litecoin. Bang, hit support, bounced. Bang, hit support, bounced. Putting up this super ugly candle. Got a bunch of resistance above you. This has not hit the trend line. Still thinking one more wave down. Nothing, no change. Right? There's that. And we're going to do ETH. Now, ETH did land on a trend line. I do like ETH. I'm going to keep this here the way this is. My hope is that ETH is putting a beautiful bottom candle, right? Very nice. Daily bottom candle. All right, I mean, you can't get any better than this. Bullish candle. Right, very nice bullish candle. Losing the support and the same thing. Just give me a flipping. Just flip on this. Give us a green one. Just come up a little bit. You can run all the way up there. This will be a beautiful run, right? Beautiful run. ADX charts deep. ADX charts super deep. Not as deep as we'd want it to be, but it is very, very deep. And, you know, let's see what we can do here. All right, that's it for me, everybody. Let's go and just peek real quick. I haven't really been watching Bitcoin. What's happening at Bitcoin action? What have I missed out on? Nothing. All right. Fingers crossed. Everybody trade safely here, all right? I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I would hold off on Ripple. Ripple looks bearish. Not financial advice. Do whatever you guys want to do. Listen, I am still sitting in a short on BTC. Short on BTC. My hedge is on Tron. So I have a long hedge on Tron. I still have a short on BTC. So that's where I'm parked right now. I'm still bearish on the volume. Bullish on every single other indicator that you could ever come up with and throw at me. Every single indicator is bullish out there. Okay, no questions. No questions. A gazillion bullish indicators. We've got no bearish indicators, right? We got no bearish ones. I mean, they're all bullish. The only bearish indicator is... just going to scoot that one over, get rid of it. The only bearish indicator we have is, what do you call it? The only bearish indicator we have is volume. That's it, just volume. I don't know why. I don't know why we haven't bounced, guys. The only thing is volume. People are just afraid. We've already talked about this at the beginning of the show. So, all right, everybody. Thank you all so much. Yeah, where's the buyers? Gerardo, Crypto, Arch. Dude, great to have you here again, Arch. Jan, Kamel, I hope I was able to help every single person out. Really, really, really want to thank all of you for being here. Happy post-Thanksgiving. If I didn't get you yesterday, I am here to get you today. All right, and all of you, have a good day. I will catch you all on the flip side for the vamp, and all of us at Until 1 Mil. I am out.